Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to look at the seamy side of the Amiga. The adult side, the porn side, whatever you want to call it. The side that most of us saw back in the day but never really spoke about unless it was all the guys together or we were perhaps in a playground. But anyway, what we're talking about tonight are the STAG discs made by B&K in the 1980s. Now these discs generally came on unmarked discs or handwritten labels, or they were downloaded from BBSs if you had the technology. But these discs were not only were they known, but they were widely known in the Amiga circle, especially the perhaps underground Amiga circle. I remember being told about them probably 6 months before I actually saw one of the discs, and I think I had the first STAG disc, and then sometime later I got the Son of STAG. But it is a 7-disc set which was made by B&K. There is STAG, Son of STAG, The Bride of Son of STAG Strikes Back, The Bride of Son of STAG Strikes Back Again, Bride of Son of STAG Strikes Back Again Part 2, and Bride of Son of STAG Strikes Back Again Part 2 Plus. And then there is the STAG Extras disc, which included a video footage that was never used in the original disc set. They were made by two guys who were known as Morlov and Bruskilla the Muscle. I think they were Norwegian. And it was basically a slideshow. I think it was the first one a slideshow, then a video show. I can't remember. I need to look them up. I'm talking about this from looking at images, doing a little bit of research. As I remember, the first one was still images and the second one was actual video footage. The discs themselves came with a funky 80s soundtrack. They had samples from Depeche Mode, Kate Bush, War of the Worlds, Sisters of Mercy, and some others. But what I'm going to do now is just relay some of the information that can be found on disc 6. So bear with me. And I quote, first of all, we would get hold of some pornographic videos. I know. You shouldn't give money to those slobbering criminals, but we did it anyway. We sent away money to a shop called Man Fashion in Oslo somewhere. We got back a lot of video cassettes, most of which we hadn't hoarded, but okay, porno's porno. We bought a Video Amiga digitizer from Rombo in England, and now we were all set. It was really hard to see how sequences would look after shrinking and bouncing, but so we wrote a DOS command that shrinked the separate pictures and IAF files and packed them into a sequence. As you all know, IAF packing isn't that effective. So the first two SCAD discs had about 10 sequences each. Go back and take a look at these two discs. We're quite impressed they turned out so well. The first time we saw how the sequences behaved when played was when the discs were complete and finished. Either we had to be exceptionally lucky or we were geniuses. But then we got fed up with this rinky-dinky amateurish setup. Archie controlled the VCR, sending an infrared signal to the digitizer from a remote control. Nice, huh? All we had to offer after getting the whole thing up was to find the program, entered edit mode, and we could cut and edit the sequences so it looked okay, and was then being shown at the appropriate speed. The program also displayed the number of pictures in the sequence, and so on. It then automatically packed the pictures using Vincent Baer's packing algorithm, joined them into a sequence and saved them to the disk along with the info about length and speed. It couldn't be simpler. And all we had to do was make the rest. Bootloader, samples, graphics, track saver, loader, replay, double buffering, scroller for the italic letters, etc. You know. The scroll text font, by the way, is nicked from a desktop publishing program on the Archie. So there you go. This is from the guys themselves. These are not my words, these are theirs. And you can find the information packed onto disc 6. Now, I never saw the other discs. I think many years later, at the end of my useful time with Amiga 500, I think I came across the STAG Extras disc. It may have been in a pack of discs that I borrowed from someone, I don't remember now. But it was nevertheless loaded up and played. Now, if you don't know what these discs are, they are short video clips, obviously, as an Amiga disc is only 880k. But these were video discs nonetheless. They had video, and they played really well. They were short, they were of poor quality, very low resolution, but they did work well. So I suppose we owe it to the creators of these more love, to say thank you. And this was our first introduction to porn on the Commodore Amiga. I don't know if it ever made it to the Atari ST. If it did, please let me know. Now obviously I can't show video, YouTube won't allow that, and of those of us of a certain age probably remember these from back in the day. So I just thought I'd take you down memory lane. That's it from me. I hope you enjoy this little journey down the porno lane of the Commodore Amiga. That's it from me. Thank you. See you later.